Rare historical images you have not seen before. British soldiers suppress a rebellion in Kenya, 1955. Girls learn the basics of combat with rifles and bayonets at a high school in Tokyo, 1937. The German-American Union Parade in support of Hitler in New York City, 1939. The year Hitler's troops entered Poland. Thousands of demonstrators in brown shirts with swastikas marched down Park Avenue in New York City. The Fijian chief Udre Udre is believed to have been the world's most voracious cannibal. He ate nothing but human flesh, and ate no less than 872 people in his lifetime. More often than not, his dinner was the bodies of enemies killed by his tribe's warriors. A kanga worn by criminals for petty crimes, China, 1910. It is a large, thick board, 4 or 5 palms wide, with a hole hollowed out in the middle. It is placed around the neck of the man, and 2 pieces of paper are pinned to it, one listing his crimes, and the other, the punishments he must suffer. Every morning, he is taken with the board around his neck to the most public places where he is subjected to the taunts of the public. Sometimes this punishment, depending on the severity of the crime, lasts up to 30 days and is aggravated by the fact that the person cannot remove the plaki, day or night. Edith Piaf and Prisoners, Germany, 1944. The singer once performed in one of the camps where she was photographed with 120 prisoners. Upon her return to Paris, Piaf gave the photo to an underground workshop, where the face of each prisoner was reproduced on a separate card, enlarged, and glued to a false identity. The singer carried these documents in a double-bottomed suitcase, arriving for a concert at the same location. She drove several people out disguised as her musicians with fake ids right away. Others escaped later. Soldiers escorting arrested students, Gwangju, Korea, May 1980. 40 years ago, students in the South Korean city of Gwangju began rioting as a result of martial law, the arrest of prominent dissident Kim Dae-jung, and the infamous Decree No. 10, which banned all political demonstrations and rallies and imposed strict censorship on the media. 128 Tahege text. Last lifetime photo of Patrice Lumumba, the first Prime Minister of the Independent Republic of Congo, 1960. In 1960, Patrice Lumumba, the most famous fighter for Congo independence, and his comrades in arms were arrested, deported to the then secessionist Katanga, where they were tortured in a forest hut, after which they were visited by political rivals Chombe, Evariste Kimbi Mutombo, and Belgian politicians to insult and vilify them. Customs officers search 4 crew members, arrested on suspicion of smuggling $1.5 million worth of opium, United States, 1928. Children arrested for violating the Racial Segregation Act, playing where black kids can't play, USA, Birmingham, Alabama, 1963. School children strike, London, 1972. The placard reads, "No to the birching." On May 17, 1972, 10,000 London school children marched against junk lunches, corporal punishment, and uniforms. Although the protests were suppressed and the instigators punished, corporal punishment was banned in London in 1974, in 1986 in the country's public schools, and in 1998 in all schools in England and Wales. School uniforms are still compulsory in more than 90% of schools. Corpsman Mary Connors flies across the Avon River in Bristol, England, 1974.